Welcome, listeners, to the After the Whistle podcast with your host, Jay Thompson, where the students that play have their say. We are broadcasting live from Studio Room A here at the George Culver Library. It's a gorgeous space here. I encourage everybody to come down and check it out. Today, we are joined by Carson, Brickl, and Corbin Wardrop of the Sauk Prairie Badger West champion boys basketball team. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
What do you guys miss about kindergarten?
I think I miss most just the nap time and like the lack of like schoolwork you have. It's kind of chill.
Yeah,
I miss that.
Definitely nap time and recess.
Nap time.
Recess was fun.
Do you guys need some nap time at high school is what you're saying?
That'd be nice.
Like one of those rooms where you can go kind of chill out for like an hour. What about your favorite celebrities? If there was somebody you could hang out with for a day or a week, who would it be?
I think one of the celebrities I like watching on YouTube, Alex Eubank. He's a fitness influencer. I think hanging out with him, maybe get a workout in.
All right.
Would be definitely really cool.
All right. Got it.
I'd probably hang out with Kevin Hart. He's just a funny guy, and I think it'd be fun.
What's the latest movie you've seen with Kevin Hart? I just watched Jumanji, Back to the Jungle
that's
again.
A good one. That's a good
You guys had a great year, finished 17-8, won the Badger West. Tell me about the season.
I was really looking forward to this season. I mean, we had big goals to start with. Winning conference championship was one of them. Obviously didn't end how we wanted it to with the playoff loss, but still, it was a very fun season. Getting to compete at practice every day. It was probably the most fun I've had playing basketball, just with the group of guys that we were around too.
Well, I'm happy with how it went. I mean, could have wanted more, but what we had, I feel like I'm happy with. I mean, the friendships and all the memories that come with playing basketball. I'm really happy that I had the opportunity. But yeah, I think it was a good season.
Tell me about, so I got a chance to see a couple of your guys' practices. You guys practice hard. You guys go at each other. Yeah. And I know you're all buddies, but on the court, there's really some competitive fire that comes out. Tell me about the practices.
Yeah. I got it. They're just really competitive. I mean, like Coach has said before, it's like an audition. Like if you show up in practice like every day, you're gonna find time on the court. And yeah, it's just really competitive. We don't want to lose drills. I mean, so it's just everyone brings it each drill.
Yeah, I mean, it's not uncommon for you to get a little blood on your jersey either, so we go hard.
You and Connor had a good one the other day, and I saw.
Yeah, me and him get into it, but we're good buds off the court, so
right.
What matters.
Do you guys have any rituals or superstitions before the game?
I don't know. I can't say I have.
I do. I got same type of socks, and then before the game, me and Jackson, I do a little warm-up shot with him. Okay. So, yeah.
Is it like a Steph Curry shot from way off the court? Or
No, I just get a little flick of the wrist right to him.
All right. Can you think of a game that was probably your best or you felt the best in?
I think probably the first time we played Edgewood. I mean, the performance was good, but also just the fact it was youth night and all the kids there, great environment, and especially being able to sign the posters with the kids was really cool.
I'd have to say youth night too. That was a very fun one. Just the energy in the gym was crazy, and it kind of led us to a win.
My son plays NBA 2K23, and I go up there, and he's like, Dad, look at. He goes, I got Carson, Brickl, and Corbin Wardrop, and the rest of the team. He's got them all made out as a Sauk Prairie team, and like what it means to the, especially middle schoolers and younger kids to watch you guys play. Do you feel that at all when you're out in the court? Or?
I personally do, because I just remember looking up to the high schoolers when I was little and always thinking they're the greatest things, and just watching, like, I probably have the most memories of watching Seth and Spencer and Brandon Spray and all those guys play.
Right.
So it's kind of in the back of your head, like you always want to have a good reputation for them.
Corbin, tell me a little bit about your, school ball coming up, growing up through youth basketball, and what was that experience like for you?
It was a good experience. I grew up playing club ball, then middle school, and then high school. But yeah, it was fun being able to travel, and especially coming from a Catholic school. I had a smaller school, and then with basketball, it made new friendships, and a lot of good memories. Right. Yeah, definitely looking at like college opportunities. I wish I had more guard in me because like, 6'2", like, you can't.
Right.
At the college level, it's hard to be that high. You kind of want to be a guard at that. So yeah, I kind of wish I got more guard skills.
Yeah.
Early on.
It was interesting. I had my dad as a coach, so it got better over time, but it was fun playing with Corbin and all the guys that stayed out. So
right.
It was still very fun.
Anything that stands out to you about youth ball at all, or?
In between the games, we just go screw around in the schools and hide and seek, ghost and graveyard, whatever it was. Just
right.
Playing around afterwards.
Tell me about your process of how you get better each year.
I think just getting in the gym in the summer, especially when it's open, like if the upperclassmen are showing up, it just kind of like everyone else wants to be there and it creates a fun environment. And then I think also like lifting weights, just like getting stronger, being like having that physical like presence in the game. So like lifting and basketball like in the off season helps a lot. Yeah, especially like playing big man. Like there's a lot of times where guys are bigger than me. I gotta kind of hold my own and stand my ground.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of look back at last year and just seeing what I did well and what I needed to work on. Obviously, shooting was like always a part of getting better, but last year I could really only shoot threes. So I really tried to develop off of that. Just
tell me some traits that you guys take away from a good coach. What makes a good coach?
I think someone that's going to always push you and kind of just bring out the best of you. Like, I think the best coaches are the coaches that, like, they don't just let you, like, take plays off. They're always pushing you, like, hey, you got to beat baseline. Come on. Like, always trying to get the best out of you.
Yeah. Carson, for you?
Yeah, definitely like coach that just constantly on you, not in a negative way, but constructive criticism. Just taking away what you need to get better. And when we're able to give feedback to them too, but when he can also say, hey, this is wrong, you should try this.
What have you learned as far as playing the sport?
For me, I think just the biggest thing I've noticed is the closer you are as a team, the better you typically do. That kind of was the case for football this year. I mean, the record still wasn't great, but through putting in the work, being in the weight room, you guys get closer friendships, and then just better things happen because you have been putting the work together. So I think just bonding together.
Yeah, that team chemistry, Corbin. So what's your vertical? Have you ever measured your vertical?
I think my standing, it's like 31. But I mean, probably when I'm in the game, it goes up. But when I did test it, it's probably like 31, I think.
So what about the tip-off with the Dodgeville guy?
Oh, yeah, I mean, he doesn't jump too high, but yeah.
7-1, though. I mean, that has been pretty fun to win that tip. I think it was both years you played them, too, wasn't it? You always say, I'd rather score 2 points and win as a team versus scoring 20 points and lose. So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like, for me personally, like, I'm not a stats guy. Like, whatever happens, happens.
Right.
I'd rather get a win because that's what helps you in the end of the year. And playoffs, obviously. Like, the deeper you go, the more college coaches come to watch. So, I mean, really, it'll end up better for you anyway, too.
I'm going to go into a segment we call One for the Books. So this is our quiz portion of the show where we take a look at the Sauk Prairie record books and find out how well you guys know the various records at Sauk Prairie. First question, who holds the gymnastics record for the highest score? It was actually a 9.425 in the balance beam event. This was actually set this year. So was it A, Maggie Hartwig, B, McKenna Breinig, C, Grayson Meyer, or D, Michaela Faulkner?
I'm going to have to go with B.
Yeah, B.
Yeah, you're right, McKenna Breinig. So who holds the boys swimming record for the 100-yard backstroke set in 2019? Is it A, Greg Louganis, B, Desmond Satchin, C, Mark Spitz, or D, Michael Phelps?
Not D.
Got a guess?
I'll say C.
Oh, no, it wasn't Mark Smith. It was Desmond Satchin.
Darn.
Yep. His time was 49.71. I think he's swimming at, I looked him up, he's swimming at UW Minnesota right now. So it's quite a swimmer up there. Carson, your parents both are from Sauk, right?
Yep.
And they played a lot of sports as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Siblings, brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have one brother, Drew. He's in 6th grade, and sister, Brickl. She's a freshman.
Okay. And I'm assuming they probably all playing sports as well?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you get a chance to go watch them play? And
Yeah, all the time. I just watched Drew last weekend.
My mom's from Reedsburg.
Yep.
My dad's from Oregon.
Okay. And then brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I got my sister. She's a sophomore in college at Eau Claire, and my brother's a junior in high school.
Okay. And he had a good game the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really coming on. He's a junior, right? Yeah.
Junior.
Oh, did you guys go up to Amelia Island?
Mm-hmm. Yep, down in Florida. We like to go. I think we've been going like every year for quite some time. But yeah, that's really fun. My great grandparents have a house down there.
Oh, wow.
So we'll stay down there for mostly summer, sometimes spring break, and go to the beach and the pool, and it's a lot of fun.
We always go up to Packer training camp in Green Bay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's always fun.
All right. I heard you got an autograph from, what was the kicker?
Yeah, Mason Crosby.
Okay.
When I was very little. Yeah.
I think she sent me a picture of that.
Really? Oh, gosh.
So you guys have been going up there for quite a while, the Packer camp?
Yeah, as long as I can remember.
Okay.
So,
That's it's that family night up there.
yeah,
Is that what
so
it is? Yeah.
my aunt lives up there, too, so we get to go see her.
Okay.
Mhm.
A favorite family like meal that you guys have that's popular or anything like that, like where you all get together?
I think my favorite meal is probably when my mom makes lasagna.
Yeah, it's like my great grandma's recipe. It's called coffee cake. I'm not sure what's in it. Doesn't taste like coffee though. So
Right,
it's
right.
pretty good.
Cinnamon and sugar, I
Yeah.
think is what. Yeah. Oh, Carson, your mom told me that I should talk to you about birds.
Yeah.
What's the story there?
Not a big fan of birds. When I was little, we were at like a petting zoo, and I was pushing my sister in a stroller, and a peacock came up and like chased me, and I pushed my sister into it. Ever since then, I have not liked birds.
You sacrificed her?
Yeah, yeah, I didn't know much better. So
Corbin, I was supposed to ask you about the Cody, Wyoming rodeo.
Yeah, that was I don't know, it was just some like rodeo we went to, and it was just, a bunch of like, cows running around, and I think they had like a ribbon on their tail and you had to grab it.
Okay.
And I don't know, I think we were just running around like falling in the manure, and
She said there's like 50 kids out there running around chasing cows around.
yeah.
What about mentally for you guys before the games or like during the season? Do you guys have anything that you do mentally to prepare for games or?
I think it's just listening to music. I mean, I'm also a senior, so like I've played last year, and it's kind of like the games this year is just kind of like I'm more comfortable. I've had the experience,
Right.
so it's not like there's that much nerves. Just kind of relax and know like I've been in this situation before many times.
Experience really helps. Yeah. What about you, Carson? Anything you do before games or?
Yeah, I'm a big film guy. I watch a lot of film on the team, and then like see what I can pick up off of them. But then like as far as preparation before a game, I found out that I got to get loose to play better. So like I'll go around, dance around, joke with some guys, but Corbin's more of a serious guy. He likes to listen to his music, so I just kind of let him be in his corner.
Everybody's got their own thing, right?
You don't want to mess with Corbin though.
You give him the evil eye or something, Corbin, and somebody tries to mess with you before the game?
Only a few times.
I did ask your parents what their proudest moment in sports was with you guys, and I call this the awe moment. Your mom and dad said they're most proud of Carson and his impact he has on others. He is a role model of his siblings and leads through good choices that he makes. We are very proud of his participation in the 6-8 mission trip to Joplin this last year. And this trip helped affirm that there is more about him as a person than being an athlete. The trip allowed him to understand the importance of giving back while growing stronger in his faith. So talk a little bit about that trip and what that meant to you.
Yeah, so I went down to Joplin, Missouri last summer. It was very necessary for me as a person just to get away from sports, because previous to that I've done nothing but sports. Like I'm at the high school, lift before school, then practice after, then same thing every day. So it got to be quite a bit of a routine. So it was a nice just icebreaker, get away. We didn't have our phones on us for a week, so that was really nice. I thought, most people would struggle with it, but I really liked it. And we went down there and we tore down a top story of a old school, and it became more houses for a homeless shelter.
Corbin used, the parent said, each day Corbin makes us proud. He's a wonderful kid who makes good choices and has never gotten into trouble. Is that true? Never gotten into trouble?
No, that's probably a couple times.
No, but I'm sure it's not many. We're very proud to be his parents. His siblings share the same qualities, and they spoke of a situation one time where they were talking with Jake Buckles, a freshman, and they told Jake they were big fans of his game, and he immediately responded by saying that Corbin and Brayton are really great guys, very talented, and they really care about all the players in the program. And then when they talked about Jake again, he kept bringing up how Corbin and Brayton are just great guys. So I don't know, like I said earlier, the impact you guys have on the younger players is really, really cool. So can you talk about that a little bit? Just what you do that has that big impact?
I don't know. I just try to be myself, and I feel like I try to be like a role model for the younger kids, because they kind of look up to you. So just trying to be like on like my best behavior, not like screwing off, and just being a good influence for them.
Cool. And going forward, so you talked about how busy you guys are with sports and during the season. So how do you manage your time? You got practices, games, and you're weightlifting, and you got school to deal with, and you got to have a life outside of that. How do you guys handle all that?
I mean, I have like a study hall throughout the day, and so like I feel like all the schoolwork I get, I try to like do it during the study hall because I know I don't really have time with practice after school or late game. So I try to get it done during the day, so I don't have to like be up late and lose sleep because I have to do my homework or something.
Right. Same thing. I use season study hall. Just get all your work done there, and then social life. Just try and find a day on the weekend or something.
Right.
To get together and do something.
Yeah. Is there a certain type of teacher you kind of gel with better, or what's your thoughts there?
I like just when they can talk to us and not just like a textbook teacher, like where they're saying, go read this, right? Do your worksheet. But like, I like when they talk about something, give us activities. I'm a hands-on guy.
Sure.
Like when they give us activities to do, but more talking and less textbook guy. But obviously there's reasons for textbooks too.
I'd say similar things. I think when like a teacher can, have that one-on-one where they like can help you if you need like a struggle, not just kind of like push you up the side and just like help the whole class. Like if you need the help, like they'll come to you and like bring you up a little bit. I think that's important.
Small change you could make at school that you think would make it a million times better?
Maybe. I'd say, so there's strength class options for gym. I'd say maybe find a way to make sure the people that are in it actually want to lift. Because otherwise it takes up a lot of space and it can get pretty hard to get your work done in there. But
somebody's goofing around or whatever.
Yeah, goofing around or just sitting in there to sit. But
gotcha.
Yeah. It can be a little difficult.
That makes sense. Corbin?
I'd like to say like the schools start a little bit later. I think that'd be nice.
What's first class? Was it
8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Yeah.
Right on the okay.
Yeah, and then maybe making the school lunch a little bit better.
Okay.
You want some different food choices? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Bigger food portions.
Or more
Yeah,
food.
that one too.
What do you guys, for after school? What are your thoughts there? What are you going to do?
I think I want to play some ball somewhere, basketball somewhere. And afterwards, I'd like to get an education degree, be a teacher and coach along the way too.
I'd also like to play basketball in college. My sister goes to Eau Claire, so I've been there. So that's kind of like where a school I could be thinking about going to Eau Claire. I've applied to other schools, but I think for basketball, I'd like to play there. And then also, like, my mom's a teacher, so getting into that would be interesting.
Okay.
So I could see myself doing that.
Okay. Is there like any like hidden talents you guys have that you can share with the listeners?
I used to be able to juggle. I can't anymore. Or a Rubik's Cube. I used to be able to do that, but
back in the day?
yeah, I kind of lost it.
Those are getting more popular again.
Yeah.
I see those out all the time.
Yeah, I guess I can juggle. That's what I got.
All right. So I'm going to do one more segment here. It's called the Funny or Not segment. So this segment's being brought to you by the Sauk Prairie Sports Boosters. The Boosters are a nonprofit organization that raises money throughout the year to give back to our athletic programs both at the high school and the middle school. To become a contributor of the Boosters, please visit our website at saukprairiesportsboosters.org or email to eagleSPSB@gmail.com. All right, I'm going to hit you guys up with a joke. You can rate it 1 through 5. 1 being it's a terrible joke, or 5 being it's a great joke. So simple enough. All right. I got hit in the head the other day with a can of Coke. I don't know if you guys heard about that. But don't worry, it didn't hurt. It was a soft drink. A 5? All right, my man.
I'll give you a 4.
All right. As we kind of, you guys are transitioning out of school. Any great memories you have of school?
When you say school trip, I think maybe when we went to, I think it was Noah's Ark.
Okay.
Going to like the water parks.
Yeah.
Those are always fun.
Okay.
I didn't get to go there, but I'd say homecoming is always fun. Just the whole week.
Yeah.
Getting to dress up and then the big game on Friday and dance on Saturday. It's fun.
Right.
That's fun.
Right. What do you see yourself doing when you get out of college? Or
I think a career I could see myself in is probably like a personal trainer.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone in the gym, like, helping other people reach their goals.
Right.
So that's something I could probably think of, but I'm not sure what else.
Okay. Carson, for you?
I'd really like to be a teacher. I like working with kids, and I could be a phy ed teacher. So
Okay.
that'd be nice.
And then be a basketball coach with that, probably?
Yeah, I'd like to coach.
But I want to thank Corbin, Wardrop, and Carson Brickl for being on the show. Good luck to you guys in the future and everything you do. So, and thanks a lot for the great role models you guys are in school. So we appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
All right. And thank you to all the listeners for joining this episode of After the Whistle. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the bottom right of this video. Tune in again next week when we will hear more from the great student athletes of Sauk Prairie High School. Have a great day.